We're making a blanket. Yeah. And we are already in part number 5. I just cannot believe that we got to part number 5. We have 12 parts for this blanket. And today we are going to work part number 5. So if you did not watch the previous parts, all are in the channel. There is a playlist with each and every part, each and every section of this blanket. Hello, welcome or welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Sandra and I'm the crochet designer behind Sandra Stitches, and you're here for some crochet goodness. And today we are going to continue our stitch sampler blanket. This is a project, a crochet along, that we are working it together as we go. So I decide which stitch is going to be next according to what's going on, and not something that I decided before. All right. So we have done already part number 1, which is the sieve stitch, 2, the primrose stitch, 3, the slat stitch, and 4, the bean stitch, zigzag bean stitch. Look how amazing it turned out. Each and every stitch for this pattern, for this blanket, has a video tutorial with in-depth detailed tutorial for the stitch. Always the links are in the description box below, so we can all, if you need a more detailed how to work the stitch, you just go and watch the tutorial there. But in this video, as we work the 5th section, I, of course, am going to tell you exactly how to make the new stitch. Only if you need, to go back to it and look at it with my hands, exactly how I do it, so you can go and watch the video. Today, we are working the saddle side or side saddle stitch, okay? It's a stitch with kind of a movement. We had movement in the previous stitch, which was the bean stitch zigzag, but now we're working something more, how should I call it? With more round. Okay, the bean stitch is round as well. I don't know. It's a different direction, a different movement. I didn't want to look for a stitch that is boxy again. I just want to work a few texture round stitches, and then we'll go back to something more boxy. So, as general, all about the materials and what I'm working with and everything, all the information is in the first video for this crochet along, so go watch it. All links for the videos are in the description box below, as I said. Today, we are starting the side saddle stitch, and this is a stitch that requires working 4 double crochet together. So I will show you exactly how I do it, but again, if you need more information, go watch the video tutorial for the stitch. All right, so let's get started. I'm just babbling here. Let's get started. So we finished the bean stitch with 1 single crochet row all across to make it a little bit more simple to add a new stitch. So we can decide where to start, right? Because we finished the row, cut our yarn, everything is fine. So we will start the side saddle stitch on the right side of our blanket, because we are not going to do a transition row or a foundation row. We will start straight on the transition row that we already did of a single crochet row after the bean stitch. All right, so we start with a single crochet. We attach the yarn and start with a single crochet in the first stitch of our row, and then we chain 3 and we work 4 double crochet together in the next 4 stitches. So we yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, don't finish, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert the hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, not finish the stitch. We need 4. So again, 3, yarn over, pull through 2, we have 4 loops in the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, we have 5 loops in the hook, yarn over, pull through all, and chain 1. So we have our first 4 double crochet together in the next 4 stitches. All right, we don't skip stitches, anything. Now chain 1, and then we single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet. And again, we chain 3, and we work our next 4 double crochet together in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm trying to carry my yarn, my chain 1, and single crochet in the next stitch. All right? Okay. So this is how it looks. We have this chain 3 here at the beginning, and again between each of these clusters, because next row we are going to work on those chain 3. So you continue until the end, and we have to make sure that we finish our row with the single crochet. Now, because of the multiples, I have 120 stitches here. You can do this blanket as wide and as big as you want. I am challenging myself with this blanket, so I'm making a very small one. It's going to be around 42 inches by 48. This is why I'm doing 4-inch stripes sections, and I will do 12. And then we'll do a border and everything. But you can do any size that you want. Anyway, just make sure that you finish with a single crochet. If by any chance you have an extra stitch, don't worry about it. So you put 2 single crochet at the end. You just mark it. We'll see what happens when I finish. You just mark it, and then next time you know that in this side of your blanket you have an extra stitch. So that's fine. Just don't reduce the stitches, because then your blanket will be, not the same size. So we did our cluster of 4 double crochet, chain 1, and then we did 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Now I chain 3, and I start my next cluster of 4. 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, pull through all 5 loops, chain 1, and single crochet in the next stitch. All right, chain 3, and continue. I will go on and continue with this row, and I will meet you at the end. All right, let's do it. We're doing a blanket. All right, so we are at our last stitch of the row. I worked my single crochet on top of the last cluster, chain 3, and then I will work my last cluster in this chain 3 space. So 4 double crochet together, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull through all 5 loops, chain 1, and now we have our last single crochet of the row that we began at the beginning of the rows. And we are going to place a double crochet on top of this single crochet. 1 double crochet to end this row. All right, so we started with a chain 3 or chain 4 at the beginning, and we finish with a double crochet. Now, for the next row, chain 1 and turn and work, and this is going to be our 2-row repeat. So we have the double crochet here. We are going to skip it and work a single crochet on top of the cluster. 1 single crochet on top of the cluster. And then chain 3 and work our cluster in the next chain 3 space as usual. Right? Chain 1. And single crochet on top of the next cluster, as we did before. It's just the beginning is a little bit different because we need to have our single crochet at the beginning on top of the cluster. So we have a straight edge. And that's it. We continue up and down, up and down. Now remember that in this part, if your numbers are the same as mine, we have the marker telling us that we have to do only 2 double crochet together and not 4. That's all, okay? So let's continue. I will go on and make my 4-inch stripe section because I'm working 4 inches sections, You can do as many inches each section as you want. It depends on the size of your blanket. I will meet you when I finish my 4-inch and we'll see what happens.
Hanging on, walking tall. Some days I got no use for it all. Working hard, making less. Some days are bad, bad at best. Foolish notions, foolish lies. I set to thinking I could make something of me, playing every game except the lottery, serving everybody else and told myself I'm free. Misery is a showy state of bad company. Foolish notions, foolish lies. Foolish notions, they cut me down to size. You came along and lifted me up. The going got tough, but the tough got some love. Foolish notions, foolish lies. Foolish notions that made me wanna cry. Foolish notions, foolish lies. Foolish notions, well I said goodbye.
Section 5 is done. Now, take a look how beautiful this stitch is. It has some holes, but it's a hole. Let me see. Where is the part? The right side. Look how beautiful. I think it's amazing. I really, really like it. And I did my 4-inch stripe. Now, because this is a kind of stitch that does not have a straight edge, so what we are going to do to finish this section, we are going to go over and work 1 single crochet on top of each stitch all the way across. I just started it, and yeah, all the way across to the end of the row. Now we have to make sure with this single crochet row that we keep the same amount of stitches for the next section. So for me, I have 120 stitches. So after I do my single crochet row, I will count and be sure. If you have trouble finding where to put the stitch and everything, so just spread them around. But in general, we have the 3 double crochet chains. So we have 3 double crochet there, and then we have the single crochet stitch, and then we have the cluster. So, spread your stitches all the way across so we have a clean row for our next section. This is section number 5 using the side saddle stitch, and we are making progress. So this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're joining me and following this blanket with me. Never thought I would enjoy making a blanket, but this is a very, very small one. So if you do follow this and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up, and also hit the notification bell and all you need to do to get notified every time I upload a new video. So I will see you next Monday with a new section. Bye!